and welcome to my channel. I am Pixel Pia. In today's tutorial, we are going to take a first look at Gmail. So let's move over to my computer. So before we start looking at the interface of Gmail, let me first mention, as you can see, my screen is black. That is because I have installed a extension up here. You see the little blue moon on my Chrome browser. But enough of that. So here we are. If you have a Google account, which I have gone through in my two earlier videos, and you open your Chrome browser, you have a link up here to Gmail. And this is the first time I logged into this Gmail account that we created with our Google account. So let's start to take a quick look at what you have. Up to the left, you have the main menu, which is here on the left side, which you can toggle on or off. I usually have it on, but that's your preference. Then you have a search bar where you can search within your emails. Since this is a new account, I don't have any mails. Well, I have one that we will return to. You can also here set your search criteria. If you search something from a specific date range, or if you search on a specific subject, you can create filters to use. To the right, we have the little question mark, which is support, where you can find help, training, and updates, or send your feedback. Then we have the settings. When you click on this pop-up window shows up where you can decide if you want chat and meet show up in your Gmail. Then we have the density. That is how tight the different layouts are. Default, comfortable, or compact. Then we have themes. You can change theme, that is backgrounds for your whole Gmail. After that, you have inbox type. Mine is on default, but you have important first, unread first, starred first, priority inbox, multiple inboxes, and then you can choose to have a reading pen, either no split, which I prefer. You can have the reading pen open to the right of your inbox or below the inbox. And email threading, if you want them seen in conversation view, where all the Gmails that are replies to each other shows up under each other. But this is just the very first when it comes to settings. You also have here see all settings. And here you can see we have general, labels, inbox, accounts and import, and so forth. I will make a separate tutorials about settings. After that, we have, as in all Google apps, these little 9 dots for other Google apps you can find from here. And then we have your account. And you can from here manage your Google account, which we talked about last week. To the left, we have first compose, if you're going to write a new email, which opens here in a little window. And you see sometimes little bubbles like this show up and give you tips for how to use Gmail. Then we have the different inboxes. The regular inbox, we have if you star email, they will show up here. Email you snoozed, email you sent, drafts, and then we have more. And under more, it shows up important, chats, scheduled, all mail, spam, and trash. So if you want to go to your spam or trash folder, you will find them under here. And then we have labels, which I will talk more about when I do an episode about organizing your Gmail. Under labels, we have a couple done already that comes with Gmail: promotions and social. And as you can see, Under promotions, I have got a couple of ads that automatically ended up under promotions. And for social, I have gotten a couple of ads as well. So they are already sorted in there. We also have a little tip from Gmail. We protect your privacy. Ads in Gmail are never based on the content of your emails. You can either learn more or dismiss them. On top, if I click that, it will select all the mails I have in this particular mailbox. I only have one for now. And then we can choose to archive that mail. We can report it as spam. We can delete it. We can mark it as read or unread. We can snooze it, which I will come back to in another video. If I have something I need to do, I can add this to a task. I can move it to another folder and I can label it. And then we have more. I can refresh to see if any new emails have come in since I was here last, if I have left this open. And I can mark all as read. And here you see I am on page 1 of 1 pages. And if I had more pages with emails, I could jump between them. To the right, we have a little sidebar. And if we go down to the bottom, and this shows up on almost all Google accounts, I can hide that sidebar. But I actually like to have it on. And here you see my calendar. So if I'm working in my Gmail, I can quickly reach my calendar. I can quickly reach keep, tasks, my contacts. And depending on what app you are working in, it can look a little bit different. I like to have the access here, but you can always use this little waffle pattern up here and find all the other Google products. As I said, I had one email here since this is the first time I logged in. And this is just from Google. Let's get started. Your new account comes with access to Google products, apps, and services. Here are a few tips. And we are not going to go through that at all today. When I have the mail open here, I can choose to reply by clicking the little back arrow. If it is an important email that I want to have easy access to, I can star it here. And that will put it in the starred folder. Click the little hamburger here, the 3 dots, I can reply, forward it, filter messages like this. That means that I'm setting up a rule, which we also will go through. I can print it, delete it. I can block this sender. I can report it as spam or as phishing. I can show the original. I can translate it. I can download it or mark it as unread. Above this, we have a little printer setting to print it or open it in a new window if I prefer that. So now I can mark it here, select it either here, or if I want to select all my emails, I can click up here and I can delete it. Since this is the very first time I logged in, I also have this bar here, get started with Gmail. Customize my inbox, change profile image, import contacts and mail, and get Gmail for mobile. We are going to stop here for this tutorial. And in my next video, we will start customizing our inbox. So if you want to follow along and see how to do all that, make sure that you subscribe and hit the little bell so you get notified. And if you have any specific questions about Gmail or any other Google product, please leave them down below in the comments. Until next time, bye.